In this video, we're gonna see how you can drastically improve your SketchUp workflow to save a ton of time and energy so that you can create more awesome stuff using SketchUp. What's going on, fellas? I'm Geo and this is Geo Creations. You can find me on Instagram as Jerwin. Let's jump right into the video. Today we're going to discuss about customizing the style, selecting proper components from 3D warehouse, working with layers of tags, customizing your shortcuts and editing complex interior spaces. SketchUp is a CPU based software. It mostly won't rely on GPU for performance enhancement. So there's a good chance of your file being laggy as your model gets heavier. I noticed that profiles around the edges are one of the major factors affecting the performance. Let me demonstrate that. Here you can see after each time I pan a different area, the model reloads the profiles around it every time. This costs you more than 1 second delay for each time you pan or zoom. To turn it off, go to View, Edge Style and make sure that everything is unchecked except the edges. And also make sure if the shadows, fog and all the other fancy stuffs are turned off. For extreme cases, you can turn off the textures too. For that, go to View, Face Style and select Shaded so that each time you pan or zoom, your textures won't reload. You can also set up custom styles where you can have a ton of options to customize your own style. You can even create your own watermark like this. Leave a comment if you want me to cover that in a separate video. Now let's see how to avoid picking components which will make your file unable to work. The reason behind that is, if your component consists of too many polygons in a mesh, SketchUp struggles to load your file each time you move around your model. In the outside, these components seems harmless, but when you turn the hidden geometry, you can see the polygon count is too high for our PC to handle. To avoid selecting such components, you need to be cautious before selecting your components. In the 3D warehouse, in the properties section, you can adjust the file size and polygon count depending on your system's performance. And if you badly need a certain component which is high in polygon count, there is a way to do it. That's where the role of layers come in. This is called tags in SketchUp 2020. What you can do is you can tag all your heavier components in a separate layer and make a proxy model with the same size within your actual component itself. Let me show you how to do that. First, create two layers, one for the main model and another one for the proxy model. Now go inside the component and assign the tag for the main model. Now create a proxy model almost in the same scale. And now assign that to the proxy layer. Now you can turn off the layer of the main model and you can swap it with your final model at the stage of your rendering. Now you can have a smooth workflow even with a heavy component. Before moving to the next step, leave a like on this video and make sure to subscribe so that you can be a part of this community. Alright, let's move on to the next step, customizing your shortcuts. The thing I like about SketchUp is you can literally create your own program with your own rule and your own workflow. Customizing shortcuts is the most underrated thing in SketchUp. In SketchUp, you literally need to make every solid into a group. And for that, you need to right click and select make group each and every time. This will be very frustrating if you are doing this over and over again. So instead of that, you can set a shortcut to do it. Go to Window, Preferences, Shortcut, and now search for a required function here. And press this button to add a shortcut for it. Now you can avoid 3 extra steps each time you make a group. I've set G for making group and Shift plus G for making a component. Likewise, if you're editing some components, you can toggle hide rest of the component by setting a shortcut for it. I've set V for it. Now you can easily edit any group or component and have a clear vision on it. Otherwise, you need to go to View, Component Edit and hide rest of the component each time you need to edit a component or a group. Likewise, setting shortcut for hiding, clearing all grids, intersecting solid, etc. will help a lot. These are some of the functions we use very frequently. Another interesting thing is, you can set shortcuts even for plugins. For example, I have assigned Shift plus W for creating walls, Shift plus S for creating opening, these are 1001-bit plugin, and Ctrl plus G to join two curves using Smart Start Weld, etc. And another life-saving tip, if you are doing some interior works and you need to edit some complicated stuff somewhere inside, for that you may need to go through the walls sometimes. To avoid that frustration, you can just cut your model using a section plane, and now you can hide your section plane by clicking on the button over here. Now you are free to edit whatever is inside without worrying about the walls blocking your vision. And now if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave that in the comment section. Share this video with someone who finds this useful, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be a part of this small community. Signing out for now, catch you guys in the next video. See ya!